I put the headphones on. Leo looked out at the blue sky and white clouds, and slowly exhaled as I thought, goodbye, Sabrina. Meanwhile, Sabrina ignored Martin's cries, ran out of the hospital, and sped toward Universal Studios. Sabrina's hands were trembling on the steering wheel. She had left Martin at the hospital with Teddy, ignoring his protests, his pleas, his tearful accusations that she was abandoning them when they needed her most. For once, she didn't care. She had spent 28 days, watching her family slip through her fingers like sand. 28 days of Leo calling her Ms. Grayson, 28 days of Joshua's silences, of the distance growing between them, like a chasm she couldn't cross. And today, she had finally realized what she was about to lose. The Universal Studios gates loomed ahead. She parked haphazardly, almost forgetting to turn off the engine, and ran toward the entrance. 3:05 p.m. She was 5 minutes late. She scanned the crowd frantically, searching for Joshua's tall frame, Leo's small figure clutching his favorite minions. Toynothing. Pulled out her phone and called Joshua. It went straight to voicemail. She tried again. Voicemail. A cold dread began to creep up her spine. She called Leo's tablet. No answer. She called the house phone. Mrs. Chen, the housekeeper, picked up. Mrs. Grayson, is something wrong? Where are Joshua and Leo? Did they leave for the park already? There was a pause on the other end. Then Mrs. Chen's voice, hesitant, careful. Mrs. Grayson, Mr. Noyce and Leo packed their luggage this morning. They left for the airport around 1. Sabrina felt the world tilt beneath her feet. Airport? What airport? They didn't tell me anything about. They said they were going back to Sim City, Mrs. Grayson, to visit Mr. Norris' family. Sabrina's heart stopped. Sim City. Joshua's hometown, a small coastal city on the other side of the country. He had always talked about moving back there someday, but she had always dismissed it as a fantasy. Did they say when they were coming back? Another pause. Longer this time. Mrs. Grayson, I don't think they are. Sabrina dropped her phone. It clattered against the pavement, the screen cracking. She didn't pick it up. She just stood there, frozen, as the realization crashed over her like a tidal wave. He had left. Joshua had taken Leo, and left. She had spent the last month prioritizing Martin and Teddy over her own family, and now her family was gone. She ran back to her car, her hands shaking so badly she could barely grip the steering wheel. She drove to the airport, her mind racing, her heart pounding. The departures board was a blur of destinations and times. She scanned it desperately, looking for Sim City. 3:15 p.m. The flight had already departed. She collapsed onto a nearby bench, her legs giving out beneath her. The airport buzzed around her, indifferent to her devastation. She pulled out her cracked phone and tried Joshua's number. AGAIN.VOICEMAIL.SHE tried Leo's tablet. No answer. She opened the parent-teacher chat group and scrolled through the messages. Her eyes landed on the last message Leo had sent, posing as her. Ms. Grayson is tied up with an important errand and cannot attend the meeting. She apologizes for any inconvenience. The message had been sent a week ago. She hadn't even noticed. She scrolled further back, reading through the conversations she had missed. Messages from other parents, asking about plates, about school events. Messages from Joshua, politely declining on behalf of the family. Messages from Leo, his little voice shining through the text, always so eager,